Welcome back to SB Nation. I'm Amy K. Nelson. I'm here with Lang Whitaker. And Lang, you just wrote a piece for GQ about the 1992 Dream Team. With the Olympics this summer, the 20th anniversary of that team, you spent 6 months living with that team, researching, writing, reporting, talking to over 30 people for this piece. There are so many great anecdotes, so we're just going to highlight a few. And one of the things I think is really great is that you write about a lot of stuff that we actually couldn't see during that time. And one of the things that we couldn't see, and one of the things that maybe some people don't even know, is that this great team full of superstars, they actually lost. And they lost to a team of college kids. They weren't any college kids, though.
No, it was the college select team. These were the guys who, if they had not added NBA players to the Olympics, these guys probably would have been the Olympic team. It was Bobby Hurley, Chris Webber, Penny Hardaway, Rodney Rogers, Grant Hill, the best players in college basketball at the time. And these guys came in and they were told, hey, play the international basketball, run up and down the court, shoot a lot of threes. The Dream Team guys came in and were like, hey, we're going to play these college guys a little scrimmage. And the college guys really weren't playing around. They got a bunch of steals right off the bat. Allen Houston supposedly got red hot, was draining threes all over the court. And they beat the Dream Team in that first scrimmage. Allen Houston describes it in the story as, all of a sudden the clock runs out and everyone looks around at each other like, well, this wasn't supposed to happen. And there was a lot of kind of like, what do we do now? Yeah.
Another thing that stood out was training camp in Monte Carlo.
Right.
What happened there?
Then in Monte Carlo was the first time they actually really scrimmaged against each other because they had the college kids, they had the games to play. And they were down to 10 guys because Stockton was hurt, Bird was hurt, his back was out. So they really played 5-on-5 for the first time, and they split them up east and west, Michael's team against Magic's team. And from everyone you talk to, they say this is the greatest basketball we ever played. Magic said it was the greatest games I ever saw. So you have Barkley going against Malone, Jordan going against Drexler.
I'm surprised they even got him off the court.
Yeah, they had trouble. They said because there was only 10 guys, they didn't want anyone to get hurt. And Carlissimo and some of those guys who were the coaches said, we kept having to end it because they would get so into it and they didn't want to lose. We kept having to stop it before anyone got hurt.
Oh, that's amazing. Now it's the Olympics.
Right.
They're winning by an average of 44 points.
Yeah.
But I think some people don't realize that defense was really important to that team.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. If there was any problem, they handled it with defense. If they went through a little stretch where they couldn't score or whatever on the court, which rarely happened, they would make sure Pippen and Jordan were out there together. And the two of them, all 5 guys they would have on the court would be 5 of the best defensive players in the NBA. But they were also versatile enough they could switch every pick. Anyone could guard anyone. And against Croatia, the first time they played, Kukoc was yet to come to the Bulls, but there was talk of him coming over. And Pippen felt disrespected about some of the contract stuff. And according to Karl Malone, Jordan and Pippen in the locker room were like just animals waiting to jump on raw meat. They could not wait to get on Kukoc. And they just destroyed him in that first game they played. To his credit, in the gold medal game they played again, and he had a much better game. He came back stronger. And I think to Jordan, Jordan looked to that as a way to gauge what kind of teammate am I going to get when he comes to the Bulls.
Right, classic Jordan there.
Yeah.
What stands out to you that maybe didn't make it into your story?
I love the story about Leitner, because people wondered why did Leitner make this team. They had one college guy. There was talk about maybe it should be Shaq, but Leitner really embraced his role as the 12th man, as the young guy. He was carrying luggage. He did whatever the older guys asked him to do. And he kind of got his payback at the hotel in Barcelona in the game room. They had a ping pong table. And Leitner destroyed all comers in ping pong. He beat everyone from Jordan to David Stern, commissioner of the NBA. When I talked to Leitner about it, I said, I heard you were pretty good at the ping pong. And he was like, that's right, I was. He was very proud of that fact. So I think he kind of got his revenge in that room.
That stays with him to this day,
Yeah.
I would think. This team was perhaps the best team assembled ever in any sport. It's the 20th anniversary. You spent 6 months doing this, working on this story. What's your takeaway?
The U.S. lost in '88, so in a way, these players looked at it as we're going for respect for our country, for our team, for ourselves. Both Ewing and Karl Malone talked to me about it like they were the special forces. They went in to get the job done. They got it done. They went in, they came home. So I think from that standpoint, you look at it as respect and really making a statement about the NBA is the best league in the world by far. But then also, if you look at what the NBA became after that, this really exported basketball and the NBA to the rest of the world. Before that, it was come watch Michael Jordan play, come see Barkley. And after that, it could become come see Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls, come see Charles Barkley and the Phoenix Suns. And it kind of made the NBA into this behemoth of a worldwide league that it's become over the last 2 decades.
Well, for more on that story and the story of the 1992 Dream Team, check out the new issue of GQ, Lang Stories and That, and also let us know what you think. Subscribe up above, comment down below, give us your thoughts on that Dream Team.